This was kind of a mind blow for me. So I thought, I don't know, I kind of had to rethink everything. And I'm like, dude, I got to basically either kill this channel or dedicate a lot less time to it. Not that I'm doing that much with it anyway. But what basically happened as I'm downstairs in my wife's coffee shop where the art gallery lies is I'd heard a little podcast rushing off to work, and it was super ironic, but it was never get a coffee to go. In other words, coffee is meant to sit down, chill. And all of a sudden, I'm like, dude, I have a coffee shop, and we purposely don't have a drive-through. People always get annoyed with it, but I'm like, look, it's just my wife that runs it, and then I help her when I can around the corporate lifestyle. We purposely don't have drive-through because we want you to sit and relax. Reverie is the name of the coffee shop. Daydream, basically, is almost what it means. And then here I am doing the absolute opposite of that. And what I mean by that is the word, is another word I heard, toxic, not masculinity, bite your tongue, toxic productivity. And it is so weird that I basically got snared by it. And what I mean by that is this. I'm like, like this channel, right? Me and the other two guys, we're like, dude, we got to leave the matrix, leave this fake world of being a human doing instead of a human being. And plus, as Christians, that's not even really authentic. And even if you put that to its side, normally it doesn't ever make you that happy anyway. Just to constantly be busy. Oh, I got a new Corvette. I got to new this. A friend of mine constantly, now that he was as poor as me growing up, probably more poor, or poorer. And now that, I don't know if it's exactly where the money came from, but it's like he's like, well, I think I'm going to get rid of this Corvette for a Porsche. Did you see my other Rolex? But he's always kind of angry, kind of just never content. He can't be still. Now he's like, what is it? He's wanting to perfect his body and do all this other stuff. And it's like, dude, chill. You're not a kid either. But point being here is, before I knew it, just like the American dream / American myth, what this channel basically is trying to be against is to try to say, look, relax, enjoy life, be still, and know that He is God. And then all of a sudden, the channel ended up morphing into, okay, there's somebody wanting to know about apologetics, so I'm going to do a video on that. And, this person's wanting to know about church history. I'll go and do a set of videos on that. And this person's wanting to know exactly, authentic versus fake Christianity. How did your story come here? You know what? Maybe I'll do a study of the whole Bible. James! Toxic productivity. All of a sudden, replace Walmart, the corporate office where I work, or any other rat race that the rest of us are doing, and something like, okay, I'm going to be off the grid. I'm going to be still. And all of a sudden it becomes toxic productivity. So in other words, it's like, dude, I got to go. I got to do this. Wow, I've almost got 5,000 viewers or subscribers, which I know is like nothing. But that's I'm being a complete hypocrite. I'm being super productive when I'm trying to be still. So, I don't know. That seems like kind of like duh. But what's very mind-blowing about that, how I started the video, was totally caught me off guard. Here I am with an intention to do one thing, and then all of a sudden I'm getting roped into go, 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 go. Even if it's for a good purpose, it's like running in the wrong direction in a way. So, with that being said, I am going to still, I told some people I would, I'm going to go ahead, like the playlists say, I'm going to finish a couple on apologetics. I'm going to finish the couple on church history for the people that was asking about, well, how do you even pick a church? What is the history of church? How are there all these denominations? All that's going to be super high level. But I said I would do it, so I'm going to do it. But after that, what is it, early August? End of this month, my wife and I go to Sedonia for our 15th wedding anniversary. And going to be out in the desert. Can't be any hotter than it is here, I don't think. I'm going to kind of chill. So keep in mind, playlist will still be there. Honestly, if you want apologetics, key into apologetics101.org, apologetics101, the number, .org, or creationhistory.org, same website. It's my old school, like 1990s website that has a ton of stuff on there for free. Some of the books on apologetics that I had published, some pamphlets, tons of videos. All of it's free. For the most part, it should still be, you can't keep up to date with every single thing, like every modern cosmology or cosmogony or harebrained theory that comes out there. But for the most part, it's up to date. Same thing with the site I've said before, the Lollards.org, the, T-H-E, Lollards, Lollards.org. Those kind of give a lot of information if you want that kind of thing. But I think after I get these videos done that I said I would do, I'm going to have them in the playlist. I don't know, and then we're going to Sedonia. I'm still probably going to do at least a video a month. We'll say that. Hopefully, I'll probably do more than that. I'll probably do, let's put it this way, a max of one a week, a minimum of one a month. Maybe. I'm not going to hold myself to that, but it'll be something like that. And when I say a video, it's going to be more something like, hey, it's fall. Here's how the harvest came in. Praise the Lord. Got to get the wood brought in, kind of do the off-the-grid thing. And then if I end up, hopefully my buddy, Scott, the other guy, should be in the Philippines by next month, Lord willing. I hope he does a video, and if not, at some point I'll end up flying out there and visit him, and I'll obviously do a video. Same thing with Brian, the RV, once he gets that set up. Because again, keep in mind, the point of this is, it's funny, we got together and played cards last night, and some of the guys, they were talking about, like, pros and cons of having a house in this crazy economy. Well, they were talking about, like, who had the better house, as far as not like patting ourselves on the back. It was more like from a, like if you had to sell it type standpoint. And then Brian, the RV guy on the other video, he kind of was like, well, I'll be last. And I kind of stepped in and I said, but who is the most free? And then everybody said, well, Brian would be. So again, keep in mind, it's that the other side of the coin, so to speak. What do you mean by rich? Financially, or, again, rarely is the rich financially person the richest in life. So again, there will still be some of those videos coming, but some of the requests on this, that, and the other, and that I didn't say I would yet, I'm going to kind of back off. I still would be more than happy, and I may do that like once a month, do some kind of email me, message me, whatever, do a YouTube, what would it be called, live, and just do questions and answers, anything you want, whether it be on the existence of God, why Christianity, to, okay, what's a 72T? How do I do that with a 401k like you're wanting to do? And what are you going to do about insurance? I want to get out of here, but what am I going to do with health insurance? And again, not that I have all the answers, but I'll do the best I can. And the same thing, that's just life. Keith, the youngest of our group, who has 2 small kids, just got laid off. And so, I mean, of course, I'd be in the same boat. He doesn't have much choice. He's quite a bit younger. I'm not even sure he's 30 yet. But yeah, I think he just turned 30. And I'm 45. But what was it? So everybody's going to be in a different place in life. That's what the point of this whole channel was. Scott 55, Brian 50, me 45, but it doesn't matter. That's why I had in one of these recent videos a conversation with my nephew, 16, Will, looking at the movie Into the Wild, and just having a conversation, Gen X, Gen Z, and kind of see what happens when we speak to each other, not through each other, you might say. So anyway, with that being said, I know people are like, dude, who cares? But I'm like, no, I feel compelled to be like, what am I doing? Because it is funny, as I'm drinking coffee, not drive-through, that that adage, don't ever get a drive-through coffee. I'll end with that. My wife and I had the privilege, a couple of times. Once we went to Italy, and we were in Rome, I think, and we were at a little, we had to meet a bunch of people, as the typical Americans, always rushing, and went to a little coffee shop, got a couple of espressos. I'm sitting here trying to pay, and the guy's like, sit, relax, you pay later. And I'm like, oh, okay. So when I sit down, I'm drinking the coffee. Man, it is relaxing. Then I look at my watch. Oh, I got to get going. Then I'm just like waving him down, and he just shakes his head, walks over there, and I pay him. But I mean, that is kind of the epitome of don't get coffee to go. You have the time. We all do. Life is short enough. That's why I absolutely despise the comment, killing time. So again, we do have the time. All of us do. So I'm hoping to kind of tone down the channel a little bit. Like I said, I'll finish the videos I said I would do, put them in the playlist for anyone interested, reference you to the website for any of the other information, plus the books I've got there. You can message me. I'll send them to you free. I think the PDF forms or the Kindle forms are free already on the website. But I think just that. Again, okay, yeah, the shirt. I was wearing that this weekend, so I put it back on. Well, it probably does stink, but anyway. Again, it's the Thoreau quote. I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately. Or you could even say intentionally. And also, everyone's favorite hat, Gordon Gekko, Wall Street. Because I mean, that's kind of the life a lot of times we live, the fence we straddle, where here's what I was trying to accomplish, but all of a sudden I was turning this into this. I mean, I'm not making money off the channel, but it was just, again, that toxic productivity. So I hope we all have a chance to slow down. And once we get through August, just FYI, you'll see the videos start slowing down. But hopefully quality over quantity, right? And remember, no drive-through coffee, or no coffee to go.